Today's lesson is about practice for solving rational inequalities. We got to use sign diagrams to solve these rational inequalities. First of all, we need to figure out roots and also vertical asymptote line. For the roots, we set up numerator equal to 0. Therefore, you get the x equals 0 and 6. For vertical asymptote line, you will set up your denominator equal to 0. Therefore, x equals 3. And x equals 1/4. Then we need to draw a number line. List roots and vertical asymptote line from the least to the greatest. 0, 1/4, 3, 6. 3 is a vertical asymptote line. 1/4 is asymptote line. Now we will choose a special number. 0, we cannot use it as a special number because 0 is one of the roots. We will choose 1. Then we plug in 1 into these rational functions. You will get -5 times 1. 1 minus 6 squared. 1 minus 3. Then 4 times 1 minus 1. Then check the sign. -5 means negative. +1 means positive. 1 minus 6 squared, that's a positive. 1 minus 3, that's negative. 4 times 1 minus 1 is positive. So we got the positive, which means the interval including 1 is a positive sign. Then you need to check the zeros and the vertical asymptote line. For which factor you got this roots and vertical asymptote line to decide the sign for neighbor intervals. For this 1/4, I got 1/4 from 4x minus 1. It's here. When a linear factor has odd power, there is a change of a sign about that 0, which means this interval will be negative. The neighbor interval has a different sign. For 0, where I got 0 from this factor that x. Still single factor, so change sign. For this 3, I got from x minus 3. So you get a sign change. That's why it's negative. Look at the 6. How you get this 6? You get from x minus 6 squared, this factor. Since exponents is 2, which means even power, there's no sign change about that 0. Means the neighbor interval has the same sign. So since this part is negative, this will be negative. Now let's check this symbol, less than 0. Less than 0, since we don't have equal sign, you will make roots into open circle, open circle, open circle. Less than 0 means interval with negative sign is our solution. Therefore, we have this, we have this. This is a positive infinity. This part is negative infinity. Therefore, we can write down the solution now. It's from 0 to 1/4, open parentheses. Union set with 3, 6. Union set with 6 to infinity. This will be the solution to number 1. Now let's go to number 2. Still, we need the roots and a vertical asymptote line. For the roots, we make a numerator equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 0 and a negative 6. For vertical asymptote line, we will make a denominator equal to 0. Therefore, we got the x equals 3 and also x equals negative 3. Now we draw a number line. List the roots and vertical asymptote line from least to greatest. We got negative 6, negative 3, 0, 3. Vertical asymptote line will be 3 and negative 3. I will choose a special number, still choose 1. Then I plug in, you will get the f of 1 equals 7 times 1, 1 plus 6 to the third power, 1 minus 3, 2 times 1 plus 6 squared. Then check the sign. 7 positive, 1 is positive. 1 plus 6 third power positive. 1 minus 3, that's negative. 2 times 1 plus 6 squared is positive, so we got the negative, which means this interval is negative. Then check the factor now. How you get this 3 from x minus 3? This is a single factor, so you change the sign. How you get this 0? We get 0 from this x. That's still single factor, so this is a positive, change the sign. How we get this negative 3? We got from this factor, 2x plus 6 squared. Even power, no sign change. On the right side is positive. On the left side of this negative 3 will be positive. No sign change. Then for negative 6, I got from x plus 6 to the third power. Third power still odd power. There is a change of sign about this 0. On the right side of negative 6 is positive. So on the left side of negative 6 will be negative. Now we need to check this inequality symbol, greater than equal to 0. Since you have equal sign, that means for roots it's a closed circle. Greater than equal to 0 means a positive interval will be the solution. Therefore, this interval is a solution, this interval, and then this interval. So we will write down the solution. That is negative 6 to negative 3. For vertical asymptote line, it has to be parentheses. It's not bracket. Union set with negative 3 to 0. Union set with 3 to infinity. So for this 0, it has to be bracket. For vertical asymptote line, it has to be open parentheses. This will be the solution to these inequalities.